So RBA player, Epstein James. Hide your kids, hide your wives, hide your kids, hide your wives. Predator James. Y'all know that popular mantra that's going around, them kids. Bum James means this in a literal sense. He really means F those kids, because that's what he's doing. Ladies and gentlemen, age ain't nothing but a number, James. It seems like you're ready. R. Kelly James. But it's being heavily rumored that Bum James and his team are making a concerted effort to hide or remove Bum James's name from the Epstein list. But here's what's being said. So this article is per Newsweek, and the headline reads, fact check, docs Epstein list includes Beyonce, Dwayne Johnson, and more. It says, the recent unveiling of the Jeffrey Epstein celebrity connection has led to a string of misleading and false claims regarding public figures the late financier allegedly associated with. Several names were revealed after documents from a lawsuit filed by Virginia Giuffre, an alleged trafficking victim against British socialite Ghislaine Maxwell, Epstein's former girlfriend, were unsealed on Wednesday. Maxwell is serving a 20-year prison sentence after she was convicted in December 2021 of helping Epstein recruit and sexually abuse underage girls. An individual named in the documents does not mean they have committed wrongdoings, and most have been mentioned previously in legal proceedings or new accounts. It says the unsealing has inspired lists of bogus connections that have continued to dupe social media, with a new one of famous faces including The Rock, Beyonce, Lady Gaga, and Miley Cyrus attracting attention this week. A post on X, formerly known as Twitter, by user Qmum, posted on January 7th, 2024, viewed more than 1.8 million times, said Maxwell was arrested for supplying children to pedos Sean Penn, The Rock, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Bum James, Meryl Streep, Alex Baldwin, Chrissy Teigen, and John Legend, Lady Gaga, Robert De Niro, Miley Cyrus, Stephen King, Jay-Z and Beyonce, Alyssa Milano, and Snoop Dogg. But don't you see how this article was so quick to dismiss these claims, brushes this off as if this is too far beyond the realm of possibility. Like this could no way have any truth to it. Now, keep in mind that this article was produced back in 2024. Fast forward 2026, one of the names that was included on the list, which is Jay-Z, it just was revealed that his name is actually in the Epstein files, which goes to show that these websites, they're working with the elites as well, so they could cover this stuff up and make you think that none of this stuff is accurate, as if they're a credible source. Now, if you've been a part of the truth seeker community, the so-called conspiracy theorist community, I say with air quotes, you know that this has been an ongoing theory, conversation, which I truly believe this is all a part of an agenda to normalize you, the people, and introduce you into this sick, twisted mindset, which is to make being a pedo normal. They want to make it normal, to make fondling with little children a normalcy. This Epstein list comes as no surprise. This was already leaked years ago. And when I say years ago, I'm talking 2011, 2012, 2013. Like, we've been heard about this list. And popular names such as Bum James and many of the sheep's favorite celebrities are on that list. But what's happening is they are using people like Donald Trump as the sacrificial lamb so that you, the masses, can have someone who you can point the finger at to be the bad guy, to lash out on for why things are so screwed up and why things are as bad as it is. And although Donald Trump isn't innocent whatsoever, I just want for y'all to see that it's bigger than Donald Trump. People attack me for always criticizing Lebron, but they don't have no problem with the media criticizing Donald Trump. They're the same type of people. The catch is this: both parties, Democrats and Republicans, and all the famous entertainers that you guys love, the athletes, they're all doing the nasty with children and blood sacrificing them. This stuff is really twisted and sick once you do your homework. I don't understand why people refuse to believe that Bum James is on this list when former WRBA player Cappy Pondexter went live on social media and exposed LeBron James for trafficking her. But these people are evil, ladies and gentlemen. They also perform these sexual acts with their own children, allegedly. And that's why Bronny James was forced into the RBA, because his father told him that if he didn't play basketball, that he would give him the hump of a lifetime. The hump of a lifetime. The hump of a lifetime. He would give him the deadliest back shots of all time. The deadliest back shots of all time.
The deadliest back shots of all time.
But LeBron James is doing everything in his power and will behind the scenes to make sure that his name does not appear in this Epstein list, because he knows that it would tarnish his brand, his reputation, and his legacy. Even Jay-Z was just exposed, and he's been losing more fans by the day. Where them fans at? Where them fans at? And look who's a very close friend with Jay-Z. Birds of a feather flock together. Look at these two throwing up the Illuminati hand sign. But he's guilty, ladies and gentlemen. LeBron James is guilty, allegedly. This is the same man who stated that ain't no party like a Diddy party. The man was at the freak-offs, and pages like the Shade Room swept this right up under the rug. But what's done in the dark eventually comes to light. LeBron James meets up with these people at the Bohemian Grove, where they worship the Big Owl and they worship Satan. And if you're familiar with Pizzagate, the story with Hillary Clinton, who's the former first lady of former President Bill Clinton, you would know that they were a part of the scandal that sent the code word, which was pizza, which really wasn't about pizza. It was actually about trafficking little children, little boys and little girls. And years later, who got up on that stage and endorsed Hillary Clinton? LeBron James. Like, do you guys not see the dots connecting? And remember the scene from the film House Party, the remake, which featured LeBron James. And there was a scene in there where the two gentlemen starring in the film attended an Illuminati party at LeBron James' house, and they were drinking blood. They're putting the truth right in front of you. They're no longer putting the truth right in plain sight anymore. In plain sight, you got to try to decode it and look for clues and stuff, or miss things that was right in front of you. Now they're telling you what's going on. People are too dumbed down to see the truth that's right in front of them.